Greetings, African people. How are you today? How's your day going? Are you still wading in the water? Are you waiting for Master to come and trouble them waters? What a beautiful day. For me, at least, it's a beautiful day because I get to see that the spirit that lives in me never lies. What I choose to do with the guiding and the teaching of that which is greater than I am is my business, my choice. And when I am given instruction how to live my life and I disobey, whatever happens to me, I cannot blame it on the divine. I can't get down on my knees and pray and ask for deliverance, because when deliverance came to me, I didn't take it. When the sea was parted for the people to walk through, instead of walking through the river or the path, that was created for you, you have gone another way. And when the tides come in and overtake your bank and you're drowning, you're crying out, save me, help me, when it is in your hands to deliver yourself. And oftentimes when that spiritual guide comes to lead you, through that parted sea, you fail to see the opening. You keep looking back, thinking about what you could have had or what you wish you had, or, the illusion of that thing that doesn't really exist. And then when your life is in shambles, you look around and you're saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? Because you won't learn. You won't learn. You refuse to learn. And because you refuse to learn the lesson that keep revisiting you, you shall continue to get these experiences, and they'll get worse, more and more worse, and more life-threatening. So you wake up this morning and you're looking around and you're like, what the heck? When the signs were always there, there's no surprise. Now, congratulations to the new president of the United States of America. I recognize that as the hands of God, what you call God, the hands of God, parting the ocean so that the spirits of my forebears can rest in peace. I recognize when the hand of God is about to do its work, and I will not stand in the way of that which is destined. I'm not going to say any more on that topic. I'm just going to say to Black people that it's time. The old cliche, open your eyes. No, it has to be bigger than that. It's time for you to get up off your knees. Because as I said before, power comes to those who take it by force and not to those who stay on their knees. Nobody has ever achieved anything in life that they have not worked for. They have not pushed through barriers. You can't sit down there and pray and fast and wait for deliverance. You've got to deliver yourself. And what you have experienced last night, hopefully, will open your eyes. I'm sure it's not going to, because some of you need bullets to open your eyes. Some of you need to be put into a hole that they dig in the ground for your eyes to be open. Some of you have to lose loved ones for your eyes to be open. Some of you have to suffer pain and hunger and famine for your eyes to be open. But either way, your eyes will be open eventually. What I have learned from this experience is to say that we have got to turn to each other to find freedom. The message have been sent to us for so long that you don't matter. You are not a part of this equation. When it's convenient for us to come and get you to do our dirty work or to achieve our end, that's when we come for you. But once we have used you for this purpose, you need to go back to your quarters and wait to be sanctioned again. You've got no shame, Black people. You got no shame. Wherever you are in the world, you have no problem with people using you. You have no problem. You fail to see what is in front of your eyes. And now here we are, crying and complaining and acting like you're surprised. Of course you're surprised, because you're dark and blind and ignorant. And while you are, there are other persons who are arrogant. And the things that they're doing is not really good. It's not like I'm saying, stop being this way and be this way, because they're polar opposite. There's good and evil. There's a middle ground. But Black people fail to take the middle ground. You want to stay there, wanting someone to pull you up, to deliver you, to give you love and acceptance when you can't give yourself these things. What is your problem? And when you see things unfolding around you, you're like, oh, I'm so surprised. Of course you're surprised, because you're sleeping. Of course you're surprised, because you are thinking that it's about you when it has nothing to do with you. This is why we are poor. Well, you are poor, because I'm not poor anymore. I've changed my mindset, because poverty is in the mind. This is why you're always asking for equality and freedom and liberty, because you don't give yourself permission to take these things. Your language, your conversation is imbued with all kinds of sad and pathetic stories. I'm guilty of it. Just watch my videos. But I'm awakened. It's a new day. I understand some things. I was able to say something a year and a half ago and watch it progress to this point where I see, okay, there's something, that scale falling off my eyes. You can't fool me. I'm not easily fooled. And what I'm trying to say to you people, since I'm speaking in parables here and you need everybody to break down everything for you, you need it to be broken down to the last letter for you to understand what I'm saying. We are the only ones who condemn each other and say, forever, this is your fate. Forever, this is who you will be. We're the only ones who do that. The other people in the world, they come out and make it appear as if they are decent or good or righteous when it's convenient for them. But when the chips fall where they may, they come together and they do not hold people hostage to their past. We are like this. This is me. Someone comes here and grabs me. And Black people, what you do, instead of pulling back like the other persons in the world, what you do, you turn around and you do this. Yeah. Regular people, white people, when people grab them from behind, they push back and they free themselves, they remove themselves, and when they return as a force. But we don't return as a force. We come back and we do this and we embrace our adversaries. So we'll be kicked and slapped and killed and held hostage because of the disease we have, loving our enemies more than we love ourselves. You have done wicked in the forgetting of what happened to your forebears. You have done evil to not understand that God exists in you. And if God is in you, it is in your brother, it's in your sister. And the thing that you do, good or bad, is not a reflection of that or he or she who created you. It is a choice that you make. If I choose to be good, it's my choice. It's somebody else. Everybody has the ability to do good and evil. Circumstances and all of that. Black people are always available to produce life and liberty for others and create death and destruction in their own pathways. It's a new day. You can stay there wading in the water 2016, waiting for somebody to come and carry them waters for you. Or you can get up and you can run with hind feet and deliver your damn self. Be not discouraged, because that which unfolds in front of you has its purpose. And even though it is nothing to do with you determining that, because you have been asleep and you have been very weak for a long time. But karma has hind feet. And when the one who prosecutes and abuse and decimate and destroy, when that person comes to judgment, they often think it is a victory. Be not discouraged. Recognize the hand of God. Recognize when, the ocean is parting. Recognize when the foe is about to meet its maker. You'll never be strong. You'll never be free. You'll never be delivered, because you're waiting for the person who grabs you from behind to turn around and embrace you. The same one that hung the brother and the sister on the tree is the same one that killed them in the streets these days. Nothing changes. Stop saying and talking about double standards. What double standards? Double standards mean two things. One thing is being compared against another. You're not a part of the equation. You don't even factor in that debate. You're not a part of that conversation. And you allow yourselves to be used. And you send a very strong message that you can be used and you're available to be used. And what you fail to do is to forgive your brothers or your sisters, like I'm guilty of doing. And you're very prepared and willing to forgive the one who prosecutes you openly. It's a beautiful day. If you have learned anything from this experience, know this. They belong together. They will support each other. They will love each other. They will forgive each other. They will fight and kill each other if that's what it comes to in the end. You're not a part of that group. You're not a part of they. They only use you to get to that place where they're united, where they are powerful, where they get to rule over you. Be blessed, African people. Think on these things.